treble. Brilliant player.
He's done his apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Learnt his trade in the Opens. Short course darts.
55.
A lot of bottle, and he's got plenty. He proved that at the Lakeside.
They are. First dart right in the treble, second dart right in the treble, third dart 180 to start with. And I wouldn't say that was casual, but I would say that it was relaxed.
Oh, if he's any more relaxed or laid back, he'd be asleep, I think. He is a very relaxed fella. I had a chance to have a few short words with him today, and he's loving it.
121.
One of those tournaments that Chisnall won about, well, 4 years ago was the Oldham Open. And in the semi-final of that, I think he was playing Mark Holden, the top banana from Middleton. Oh, let's say a 180 now from Thornton, and they've already made their mark. We've seen a brilliant, brilliant game, and these two intend to follow in kind. And we're going to get a third. No, and in the semi-final, I was refereeing it, and he went 180, 180. He went treble 20, treble 19, and I thought I was going to call a 9-darter. In fact, he got the double 12 with his 10th dart. But so close, Chisnall, to a 9-darter. But look at this, 72 plays 105, and they've only thrown 21 darts between them.
48 left. That leaves tops.
65. Robert,
Pressure on Thornton.
72.
72 just to hold the throw. Great finish. Great finish.
Second leg.
Touching the old pro there about Thornton, don't you agree?
Game on.
The razzmatazz might have come from Chisnall, but unfazed, Thornton goes one up with throw.
137.
But perhaps that was the chance for Chisnall to get the break that he needs at some stage in the match.
Well, it's heavy scoring. I know he only ended up with the 91 or so average in his first match against Whitlock, but for majority of that he was in the hundreds. It was only in the last leg when he had a bit of double treble, brought his average down, but his scoring power is phenomenal.
101.
Yes, he had a dart at double 8 for a 10-darter against Whitlock, didn't he, Chisnall? In the end, he went out in 12.
55.
You've got to stop that way with this into the 5, into the 1s. You've got to be down the line at this level.
It's a bit too much movement in the head and a little bit too much use of the tricep muscle in the arm.
99.
In control of this leg.
It's rude to pull your tongue out.
Can't leave a finish now.
99. Dave, you require 164.
Always nice to see. Some go the two treble 19s and tops,
46.
Up and down like a yo-yo.
Chizzy. Even so, unless Thornton hits done 40 here, you would expect. Well, I don't know. Thornton's making a mark here. Oh, is he just?
137.
Who's this get leg
going
to now, Mr. Mason?
Well, the pressure has just turned right around. 180. 118 now. Double 19. Gets it.
Second leg.
Very often you use that double.
Third leg.
Incredible the amount of times it's hit.
Game on.
That finish is almost as difficult as a 1-4-3 or a 1-5-2 or a 1. Yeah, it really is, isn't it? And that double 19 coming down from up there.
The amount of adjustment is vast, and you never. It's the furthest adjustment you'll take.
Yes, that's right. From the top of the board down the bottom. We call it in Manchester the drop. When you're going from the top of the
60.
little log end down to the bottom, we call it the drop, and that's effectively what that is. Your eye follows the hand down and into, or follows it and into it. In it goes. Lovely dart. We saw in the previous game Colin Osborne do the same. Make it a spectacle of yourselves, girls. Got lots of bottle. bottle tops, I think.
100.
You know, when he's on song, he's lovely to watch. Got a lovely action. Nice in front of his eyes there, dead straight down the line. Just a touch jerky as Chisnall, but will be hypercritical.
40.
That's wayward. That's carelessness.
You can just see the amount of shoulder in that throw. And that's where he knows the throw's bad, and he's just trying to adjust it too late in the release of the throw.
100.
Yeah, Thornton went in full flow. He's some talent. He's had a rough 12 months or so.
59.
The word on the floor is he's starting to find a bit of form.
116.
Yes, and that gets round, doesn't it? Gets round. 116. Ah, it's a nice ton there to leave double 8, and Dave Chisnall way behind.
Double 8 after 15 darts.
100. Robert, you require 16.
3 in his hand. How many will he use?
No score.
And I suppose Chisnall will now rue the fact that he's not a lot closer. He hasn't had the highest scoring of legs here, but he can still make a... Well, I thought he'd have gone for another treble 20 and double 11.
Changed his mind during the...
Robert, you require
Yeah, he
16.
looked up and then looked down.
Interesting that. That's the worst thing you can do, is change your mind mid-throw.
Games on the third.
He didn't change his mind, did he?
Great finishing from both players under pressure.
Game on.
Referee Bruce Bentley is absolutely on top of the world, Chris. He's a Sunderland fan.
And I'm a Chelsea fan.
Are you really?
40.
Oh. Well, he's every right to be delighted.
Incredible result for Sunderland. Been playing well.
96.
I'm sure the Newcastle fans will be as happy.
No.
Including our tournament director, Tommy Cox.
180.
Well, 2 maximums now to Chizzy, and that's what he's got to do. He's got to get 1 or 2 in the legs where he's throwing second,
100.
hasn't he? And wrest the advantage from the Scotsman somehow.
Well, yeah, it will start to needle at Thornton. Chizzy rascal.
26.
Well, the usual shot for this. He could be on double 19 again, John.
Yes, Matt.
A couple of wayward darts in this leg.
39.
And Chisnall here is letting Thornton in, and this, if this goes to Thornton, it will be certainly one that Chisnall will have lost through his own carelessness. Got a 180 earlier in the leg, and he's really not backed it up with conviction.
Well, 55 in the last 6 starts. That's all he scored.
There was conviction in that, though. Credit where it's due. 2-2. Another fabulous game. Who's going to win it? We'll see when the singing and dancing has stopped, and they're back with us soon. Grand errors at the Grand Slam. Wonderful, wonderful play tonight. Some wonderful matches, and Thornton and Chisnall here locked at 2 legs all. So many games, Chris,
Ladies and gentlemen,
have been in
fifth leg,
that
Robert
state.
to throw first.
And then it's like arm wrestling, something has to give. If it goes with throw, then Thornton will pick up the points and assure himself, I would have thought anyway, of a place in the knockout stage. And with darts like that, it's going to be difficult for Chisnall to break his throw.
Well, both players will be fairly happy with their form so far. Both averaging Thornton in the mid-90s and Chisnall 96-86. So they're both in the comfort zone.
For all that, I sense that from what I've seen, Chisnall is the slightly more erratic. Thornton, the slightly more persistent, consistent.
100.
Yeah, you'd think of Thornton in tons, but maybe Chisnall will come out with a couple of magical 180s.
Haven't a clue, love, haven't a clue.
97. Robert, you require 161.
Well, he's got the ball. Will he go for it? Looks like it.
136.
Well, a great effort. He didn't have to go for it. He'll fancy his chances of splitting 25 to his profit. To great effect in a moment. And coming down here.
99.
Well,
Robert, you require
Thornton can't
25.
afford to miss this. We've seen very few opportunities like this go awry. And that one hasn't either. I always feel sometimes when it's the short format, it focuses the players' minds. They know they can't afford one mistake.
And that's why you sometimes see a real nervous looking game, or you see, like we have today,
76.
some absolutely barnstorming games from both players, right from the get of go.
That was again Thornton at his meticulous best. That dart was so firmly in
60.
the middle of double 8, it was never going anywhere else. And Chisnall here knows he's got to hold his throw, and opportunities
100.
to break now are being severely reduced.
$140. $57.
Well, her artistry is not as good as their dartistry, that's all I can say. But she's right, we all want to stay here and watch the darts.
95.
Thornton just about got the throw. Well, it's now more or less level. Needs an 18. Oh, it's the treble.
134.
Thornton still favourite though.
A little bit of class about the way he switched to the 18s, but this is why, isn't it, you say? Oh, look at this. Oh, he's favourite over. What a shot
David
there.
require 134.
Ah, brilliant. And now, suddenly, real pressure on Chisnall. 74 left. I needed that treble.
94.
And I think Thornton's earned the
Robert
right
require
to
32.
take a pot shot at double 16, to go 2 legs up.
Games on the sixth leg. Robert Thornton.
Great Scott. Brilliant stuff.
Seventh
Super
leg,
dart.
Robert to
And, well, they're all cheering north of the border now. There's Scotsman Robert Thornton has got this likeable Lancastrian Dave Chisnall on the ropes now.
60.
Left the door slightly ajar. Effectively, the winner of this one is guaranteed their place in the next round.
Well, when the Highland fling is as accurate as it has been tonight, it's problems, thorny problems for the opposition. Chisnall started this match with a 180. Second leg took out a 118 on the double 19. But his progress has been severely checked a little bit by his own waywardness at vital times. But as much as anything by this man's persistence.
He's been chipping at him all the way through.
Good expression, that's exactly what he has been doing, chipping away.
Just don't like the lift of his head there on his... If I was being hypercritical, I just don't like the way he lifts his head upon release.
Superb grouping. I think we're in the final throes of this match somehow. A wonderful 180 from Thornton. You know, it's his second maximum, but that 174 that set up the 32 was as good as any maximum.
84.
And 84 now for yet another victory to add to the one against Colin Osborne. Double 12. Oh, lovely marker. And he uses it to great effect. Robert Thornton makes it 2 wins out of 2. Both of them by 5-2. And he looks good.